a softer blue. Every sound the world remembers seems to circle back to you. I was quiet, I was broken, like a room without a flame. Then the silence found its rhythm when I heard your name. Not spoken loud, not written fast, but gently, like a prayer. Every note knew where to land the moment you were there. When your name is played in C major, all my shadows learn to rest. Every ache becomes a memory laid gently in my chest. If love had only one true language, one pure unguarded way, it would sound like hope returning when your name is played. Time once moved like heavy water, pulling days from shore to shore. I learned to live between the seconds, asking nothing more. Then you laughed so simple, honest, like a key inside a door. And the world grew wider than it was the moment before. No grand design, no promised end, just truth I couldn't fake. Every fear I ever carried learned how to break. When your name is played in C major, every doubt begins to fade. All the love I never trusted feels beautifully unafraid. If hearts were built of melodies and souls knew what to say, they'd rise and fall together when your name is played. If someday the music trembles, if the light forgets our view, I will hum the simplest harmony that always leads to you. No minor key could steal this truth, no silence make it stray. Love remembers how to breathe in the notes you play. When your name is played in C major, I am home, I am enough. Every broken piece I carried learns the shape of love. And if time should ask the meaning of the life I chose to make, I'll say it's just this moment, every time your name is played. Softly now, let it stay, the song that never fades away. night was quiet as a held breath, silver resting on the floor. I couldn't sleep, so I unfolded all the words I saved before. No ink could carry what I felt then, no paper knew my heart. So I wrote your name in moonlight and let the darkness start. Every thought was moving slowly like a tide that knows its way. I didn't need the sun to see you, you were brighter than the gray. This is a letter written in moonlight for a love too honest to hide. Every line is a promise I was too afraid to write. If you ever feel alone at night, if the world feels cold and wide, know my heart is always reaching you through the moonlight. I remembered how you listen, not just words but what they mean. How you hear the quiet truth in spaces in between. I've loved before, but never gently, never brave, never slow, until you taught my restless heart how to let go. No grand vow, no golden ring, just faith in something real. Every beat I couldn't explain became something I could feel. This is a letter written in moonlight, every fear laid down to rest. I folded all my broken days and placed them on your chest. If tomorrow asks me who I am or where I learned to fight, I'll say I found my courage in the moonlight. If morning steals these shadows, if the stars forget our names, this love won't need remembering, it's already changed. Some truths don't need a witness, some words don't need a sound. They live forever in the light that never touches ground. This is a letter written in moonlight, not meant to end or close, just a gentle confession only your heart knows. And if I never say it out loud, still I hope you realize every night I'm choosing you under the same sky. I seal it with a silent wish and let the night carry it home. Every breath is undecided, and every truth feels true. I found you there in quiet places time forgot to keep, living in the fragile pause between the beats. Not the rush, not the fall, not the promises we made, but the second where we choose each other before we pray. In the space between two heartbeats, where fear and hope collide, I saw forever waiting without needing time. No words, no vows, no reason, just love learning how to start. I gave you all I was in the space between my heart. I've known love that spoke too loudly, demanded to be seen, built on fire and hurry and everything in between. But you arrived like still water, clear enough to trust, teaching me the strength it takes to be us. No perfect plan, no written fate, just hands that fit just right. Every doubt growing quieter in your light. In the space between two heartbeats, every wall fell down. I felt the truth before the echo ever made a sound. If forever ever finds me, it will know me by your heart, the place where I learned to breathe between the dark. If time should ask for proof of love, I won't show scars or flames. I'll show the way you say my name and nothing feels the same. Some miracles don't shake the ground, they whisper soft and slow, like the second you decide to stay before you go. In the space between two heartbeats, I am brave, I am calm. Every broken rhythm finally feels like a song. And if silence ever finds us when the world falls apart, I will meet you every time between my heart. Stillness holds us and love begins again. We learn to walk where time moves slowly, where every step is felt, not rushing toward tomorrow, not asking for what's left. Your hand found mine in quiet faith, no reason, no parade, just two hearts choosing patience songs that burned too brightly faded just as fast. Love that begged for guarantees it couldn't make last. But you listen like a still night, wide enough to hold every part of me I was afraid to show. No perfect words, no flawless art, just truth without disguise. Every fear loosening its grip in your eyes. Love, Adagio, breathe me in. Let the silence do its part. Not every vow is spoken, some are lived by heart. If time should try to hurry us, I'll gently say not yet. This love knows where it's going without regret. When the world grows loud and restless, when the nights forget their stars, we'll return to this still moment right where we are. No crescendo, no release, just harmony, slow and true. A love that doesn't need to rise to prove it's real with you. Love, Adagio, hold me close. Let the quiet teach us why the deepest things are never rushed, they simply arrive. And if all the music ends someday, one truth will still remain: we loved each other gently, and that was everything. Slowly, softly, still in time. Her smile's like she's holding secrets the world never asked to know. A softness wrapped in shadow, a light that moves in low. Every joy she ever learned came carrying a scar. Still she wears it beautifully, exactly as they are. There's a sadness in her laughter, like a truth she won't betray. But even pain learns tenderness when she looks this way. Her smile is in a minor key, soft, unfinished deep. It doesn't beg the night to leave, it teaches hearts to keep. If happiness is honesty, not bright but brave and true, then every broken part standing still. When storms begin to rise, letting tears remember they don't always need to cry. I've seen her choose forgiveness over blame and blame again, turning every fragile moment into grace. She never asks to be rescued, never plays the part. She just opens quiet doors inside your heart. Her smile is in a minor key, not loud but lasting long. It holds the weight of everything that ever went wrong. And if love is not perfection, but the courage to stay true, the song goes on. The path was worn by years of walking, roots like stories in the ground, and old linden trees stood listening to every promise never found. We stood there with empty pockets, no gold, no borrowed grace, just the truth we carried quietly on our faces. No witness but the evening air, no bells to mark the day, only hearts brave enough to speak, then stay. We made vows beneath the old linden tree, where time forgets to keep score. I didn't swear you heaven or forever, I swore you something more, to choose you when the world grows tree. The leaves knew how to hold the sunlight without asking it to stay. They fell when it was time to fall and trust another day. You looked at me like I was home, like nothing else was due. And every road I feared to walk led back to you. No perfect past, no promised years, just faith enough to stand. Two imperfect lives deciding with open hands. We made vows beneath the old linden tree, not loud but deeply true, not written into stone or law, written into you. If love is built of daily choices, the brave and ordinary, then let my life keep choosing you without ceremony. If someday storms bend every branch, if years leave lines behind, we'll meet again in that still place we first aligned. No ring could hold what grew that night, no words could make it stay, but love remembers where it started every day. We made vows beneath the old linden tree, and I still stand right there, choosing you in every season, every prayer. And if all else should fade away, like leaves in memory, let this remain. I chose you freely beneath the old linden tree. The roots still hold, so do we. We step into the evening slowly, like we'd learned the floor before. Every doubt left at the doorway, every fear out on the shore. Your hand was warm, the room was breathing, candles keeping time. And for the first time I trusted where the music led my life. No hurry, no disguise, just rhythm learning I've danced with shadows and with echoes, spun too fast, forgot my feet, lost myself in borrowed emotions that could never keep. But you move like understanding, like patience dressed in grace, teaching me that staying steady isn't standing still, it's faith. No perfect form, no flawless spin, just balance born of care. Every stumble met with laughter and repair. This is a waltz for the one I chose, through the crowded and the few. Every turn says I am here, and I still choose you. If time should change the melody or slow the sound, I'll keep the rhythm of your heart safe and found. When the music fades to silence, when the lights forget to glow, we will still know how to sway together slow. Not for show, not for applause, just the joy of being near. Two souls keeping gentle time, year by year. This is a waltz for the one I chose, in every crowded room, in the quiet after midnight, in the early afternoon. And if the last song finds us older, hands still holding tight, I'll take one more step with you into the light. 1, 2, 3, still choosing you. The morning didn't rush the sunlight, the clocks forgot to raise. Every shadow held its breath and stayed inside its place. I watched the hours soften like they finally understood that some things aren't meant to happen fast, only good. I've been running from the silence, fearing what it'd say, until your presence taught my heart to stay. promises, they offered room to breathe. And I stepped out of yesterday into belief. No rush to name the feeling, no need to prove it true. The moment felt complete with you. That was the day time learned to wait. Every doubt slowed down. All the noise I carried in my chest settled to the ground. If hearts can teach the world new rules without a single word to say, then love rewrote the hours, the daytime learned to wait. If years should try to hurry us, if life forgets its grace, I'll return to that still morning that gave us space. Some truths don't move by calendars, they arrive when they're allowed, like a quiet yes whispered without a sound. That was the day time learned to wait, and I learned how to stay. Not ahead, not behind you, just here this way. And if forever ever asks me how I knew this love was fate, I'll smile and say it happened the daytime learned to wait. The clocks are quiet now, and so am I. Your hands speak a quieter language than any vow I've heard. They know how to hold a moment without asking for a word. In the simple way you reach for me when the world feels unsure, I find a truth that doesn't shake, steady and pure. No grand speech, no binding sound, just presence calm and strong. Every touch reminding me where I belong. Soft and silent promises kept in all you do, not written down, not sworn aloud, just always true. If love is built of everyday acts that no one else can see, then every time you hold my hand, you're choosing me. You don't rush to fix my questions or chase away my fears. You sit beside my trembling heart and let it clear. I've known love that asked for proving, demanded to be sure, but yours arrives like steady ground, unforced, secure. No pressure, no disguise, just faith that gently grows. Every kindness saying more than words could ever show. Soft hands, silent promises, felt in the darkest night, when hope is small and fragile and needs a little light. If trust is something learned in time through constancy, then every time you stay with me, you're teaching me. If storms should take our voices, if days forget our names, I'll still know you by the way you stay the same. Some vows are never spoken, yet they never bend or break. They live in every quiet choice we make. Soft hands, silent promises, the truest kind of love, not carved in stone or sealed in gold, but strong enough. And if the world should ask me how I know you're meant for me, I'll say it's in the way you hold my hand and never leave. Still holding on. Still enough. Still enough. The city softened after midnight. Streetlights learned to breathe. Every sound became a whisper the dark was meant to keep. We walked where silence held our footsteps, like it knew our names, and nothing asked us to be more than what we came. No past to chase, no dawn to fear, just now unfolding slow. Every star above us listening below. This is a nocturne for us, for the love that lives at night, where every feeling deepens in the absence of light. If the world is loud by daylight, let it fade when dusk begins. This is where our truth feels closest, under skin. Your voice was lower in the darkness, like it trusted being heard. Every thought found space to rest without I've known nights that felt like endings, heavy, wide and long. But with you the dark is gentle, it belongs. No need to name the feeling now, no reason to explain. Some things only grow in quiet, unrestrained. This is a nocturne for us, where our shadows intertwine. Every fear I carried softly, losing time. If love is more than what we say, when the sun begins to rise, then I believe in what we are at night. If morning comes too quickly, if the stars forget our view, I'll keep this darkened harmony with you. Not hiding, not afraid, just finally understood. Some hearts are meant to open in the quiet good. This is a nocturne for us, not meant to fade or end, just a song the night remembers now and then. And if the world should ever ask where I learned to trust, I'll say it was beneath the moon in us. The night holds on, so do we. I follow the quiet of the evening, where your shadow chooses to stay. It bends along the walls of memory, guiding me like soft gray. Every step I take is slower, so I don't disturb the air. And every heartbeat whispers gently that you're still there. Not in light, not in gold, not in voices raised or pressed, but in the calm and hidden place where your shadow rests. I will meet you where your shadow rests, where the world feels still and small, where the weight of everything else can't reach us at all. found my sanctuary in you and me. The day may scatter its loud colors, the night may pull them in, but I will walk the silent pathway to the place you've always been. No words are needed for this journey, no promises in there, just the knowing and the keeping of a love that's there. Not in grand or spoken ways, not in letters pressed or dressed, but in the calm and hidden place where your shadow rests. I will meet you where your shadow rests, beneath the hush of trees, where the world forgets to worry and time moves as it please. If love is measured in soft moments and unspoken trust, then here I find forever and never let it rust. If storms should bend the branches, if wind should change the skies, I'll still return to this quiet place where your shadow lies. No map could guide me better, no compass true as this. Every journey ends in peace within your gentle kiss. I will meet you where your shadow rests and stay until it waves, until the world reminds us of all the noise it makes. But here in calm and tender space, I know what love can be, forever found in stillness where your shadow rests with me. Softly, always here. I've walked through days of quiet longing, through nights that held their breath. Every glance I never gave you carried love in secret depths. There are words I never whispered, lines I never wrote or knew, but every heartbeat spoke it clearly. I love you. Not in letters, not in songs, not in shows of gold or flight of years. But every time my heart remembers, it calms my doubts and fears. No crowded street, no passing moment can ever pull apart the quiet truth I carry nestled in my heart. Not in gold or promises, not in actions loud or grand, but in the way I stay beside you, even when I barely stand. 1,000 unspoken I loves you, written in the air we share. Every look a gentle proof that you are always there. If love is not a spoken story, but living it each day, then every breath reminds me I love you more than words can say. And if the world forgets to notice, if voices drown in crowd, I will keep my heart confessing what I cannot say aloud. Some truths are born in silence, some songs have no refrain, but every moment with you repeats the same refrain. 1,000 unspoken I loves you, hidden in each heartbeat's glow. Every quiet gesture made tells you all you need to know. If forever is this gentle truth, the life I choose, the way I do, then know that all my days belong to loving you. Still unspoken, still yours. The evening hums a gentle tune, the sky in softest gold. I hear your voice within the wind, a story yet untold. Every step that brings me closer feels lighter than the last, and all the roads I've wandered fade into the past. No hurry, no excuse, just the path that leads to you. Every shadow in the distance turns to something true. This is a serenade of returning home, a song for the heart that knows every mile, every wandering thought brings me where love grows. If home is not a place but a feeling, then I found it in your eyes. And every note of this quiet tune tells the world our ties. the floor remember grace. The walls hold all the laughter that time cannot erase. I've left behind my restless nights, the storms that taught me pain. But in your arms I've learned again, the sun will rise again. No map, no plan, just trust in what is near. Every echo of your heartbeat draws me clear. This is a serenade of returning home, where the gentle moments stay. Every sigh, every whispered word carries me on my way. If home is not in roofs or roads, but in the warmth we know, then I'll keep returning endlessly where love is slow. And when the night surrounds us, when silence fills the air, I'll play this song inside my heart and find you waiting there. No journey is complete without the place I've always known, the quiet truth I've carried of coming home. This is a serenade of returning home, a melody soft and kind, every chord a promise that our hearts are intertwined. If forever lives in simple truths and peace in gentle tones, then I've found eternity in returning home. Softly, I am home because of you. I didn't rush the moment when your eyes first found mine. The world around us fading like it ran out of time. Every laugh, every touch slipped softly into place, and I realized quietly I'd been chasing grace. Not in haste, not in gold, not in promises to keep, but in the way your presence makes my heart leap. Falling slowly, staying forever, every breath of love, every moment closer to you teaches me how. If love is learned in patient ways, not hurried, not severed, then I will choose you always. Falling slowly, staying forever. The world may spin too quickly, the nights may stretch too long, but in your arms I find a rhythm, like a steady, quiet song. No storm can shake this gentle trust, no shadows how you make the world feel right. No loud declarations, no fanfare or display, just two hearts weaving softly through the day. Falling slowly, staying forever, every heartbeat knows, every touch a testament of how our love grows. If forever is built in moments that are patient and clever, then I will keep you near me, falling slowly, staying forever. And if time forgets our names, or stars refuse to shine, I'll fall into your quiet gaze and call it mine. Some loves are like the ocean, steady, deep and clever, ever learning how to be, falling slowly, staying forever. Falling slowly, staying forever, not rushing, not apart. Every breath and every step draws me to your heart. If love is simple, true and steady, like the tide that returns, then here I am, endlessly yours, falling slowly, staying forever. Always and forever with you. With you. If eternity had a melody, it would hum your name, a song without beginning, yet never twice the same. Every note would hold a moment, every chord a sigh, and in the quiet of forever I would find you nigh. Not in grand or fleeting gestures, not in gold or flame, but in the music that lingers, whispering your name. If eternity had a melody, it would move like this, softly weaving through the hours with a patient, tender kiss. Every day, every lifetime, every sorrow we set free would live within that harmony of you and you. The stars would bow in rhythm to the sound of our embrace. Time itself life would slow its turning to watch our gentle pace. Every shadow, every silence, every tear we've known would become a sweeter note in a song of our own. No ending, no conclusion, no rush to fade away. Only endless music where our hearts can stay. If eternity had a melody, it would sing of this. Every longing, every laughter, every quiet bliss. And though the world may change its tune, those stars may rise and flee, our love would linger still in the melody. If lifetimes come and go, if voices are all spent, I will find you in the music that never has an end. No need for grand rehearsals, no need for bright display. The song lives simply in us and will not fade away. If eternity had a melody, it would always start with you. Every note a gentle echo of the love we knew. Through all the silent ages, through all the skies above, I'll hum this endless song of our eternal love. Always in with you. I don't need a grand announcement, no fireworks or show. The way you breathe beside me is enough to let me know. Every glance, every gentle touch, every laugh softly true, is the quiet joy I found in loving you. Not in loud declarations, not in things that fade or fall, but in the steady, soft moments that say it all. The quiet joy of loving you, a warmth that never ends, not in shouting or in motion, but in small eternal friends. Every sigh and every heartbeat is proof that this is true, and all the world is brighter because I love you. I've walked through nights of questions, through storms that taught me fear, but even in the darkest hour, your presence brought me near. No gold, no gentle wonder of loving you quietly. Not in fame, not in measure, not in eyes that only look, but in the peace you bring me that no one else could book. The quiet joy of loving you, a light that softly glows. Every word you never speak is a secret, I suppose. Every smile, every gentle laugh, every simple view is a lifetime wrapped in moments of loving you. If all the world turns louder, if chaos fills the skies, I'll stay with you in silence, where the true love lies. Some joys don't need an audience, some songs are just for two, and I have found eternity in loving you. The quiet joy of loving you, a fire that softly burns. Every day I stay beside you, every day it returns. If life measures by simple truths and hearts by what is true, then nothing could be greater than loving you, always quietly with you. Close your eyes, the world is sleeping. Let the night embrace us slow. Every star above is keeping watch where only we can go. I'll hum a song you cannot hear, yet feel it in your chest. A lullaby to calm all fear, to hold you and to rest. No words are needed, no promises made, just the warmth of two hearts in shade. A lullaby for two, so soft as the evening air. Every sigh, every gentle pause shows the love we share. If dreams are woven from the quiet, from the moments no one sees, then every note of this lullaby carries you with me. The moon leans low and listens, the trees hum with gentle wind. Every shadow softly glistens as if the night begins. I'll hold your hand and count the stars, naming each with care. And even when the world feels far, you're always there. No hurry, no expectation, just the tender tender constellations. A lullaby for true souls, a melody so true. Every quiet note I sing is only meant for you. If love can live in silence, in gestures small and few, then know this lullaby tonight belongs to me and you. When morning comes too quickly and shadows melt away, this song will stay inside our hearts through every day. Some songs don't need an ending, some songs just need to be, and this lullaby will carry us across eternity. A lullaby for true souls, soft as the evening air. Every sigh, every gentle pause shows the love we share. It forever lives in quiet hearts and moments soft and true. Then I'll keep singing always this lullaby for you. Sleep, rest, we are two souls together. The music swelled around us, notes dancing in the air. Every string and every horn parched softly when you were there. I felt the world hold its breath, as if it had always known that the only sound worth hearing was your heart close to my own. No score, no sheet, no grand refrain could match the quiet in your gaze. Every instrument in silence bowed to our embrace. When the orchestra paused for a kiss, time forgot to move. Every chord, every melody bowed to our love's groove. If moments like this ride forever, then I'll remember still how the world went silent when you and I were real. I've danced with symphonies before, felt their power and pride, but nothing held the magic like your lips pressed to mine. Every crescendo felt empty, every diminuendo shy, until the music found its reason in our side. No louder than a heartbeat, no softer than a vow. The universe stopped listening to only hear became a whisper, every shadow a decree. If love is measured in stillness, in the gentle and the true, then every pause of life reminds me I belong to you. And when the symphony returns, when time resumes its race, I'll carry this perfect silence where only we have space. Some music lives in memory, some only in the heart, and this one lives forever, since we never will depart. When the orchestra paused for a kiss, I learned what love can be. Every note the world had written couldn't match what I see. If eternity remembers moments, this one stands above. When the orchestra paused, and I found you in love. Pause, breathe, and kiss forever. I've wandered through the city streets, through forests damp with rain. I've crossed the hills and rivers deep, felt joy and known the pain. Every path I thought I chose, every winding view, led me gently, endlessly back to you. No matter where the seasons go, no matter what I do, the compass in my restless heart always points to you. Every step, every turning finds its own quiet way. If love is a map without lines, a journey always true, then every road I travel leads me back to you. I've heard the whispers of the wind, the stories mountains tell. I've chased the fading light of dusk and watched the morning swell. Every echo, every shadow, every path I knew carried the same gentle promise, I will return to you. No matter how the rivers bend, no matter skies of gray, the rhythm in my heart insists you're the only way. All roads lead back to you, through valleys, storms, and seas. Every turn, every sun that never ends, the truth in what I do, then every road I follow leads me back to you. And if the world forgets to wait, if time should slip away, I'll still walk with patient feet through night and day. For every road that seems to wander, every mile I roam finds its purpose when I know you are home. All roads lead back to you, and I will always find every step was worth the distance, every path unlined. If love is the compass of the soul and the journey always true, then every road I travel leads me back to you. Always back to you. The world has grown quiet, the night folds into day. Every voice has softened, and every sound gives way. I've walked through all the moments, through laughter, through the tears, and every fleeting heartbeat has brought me here. No need for words, no need for fame, no need to prove or explain, just the truth that lingers in our refrain. Eternal in silence, love remains unspoken, a gentle vow without a sound, a bond that can't be broken. It forever lives in quiet hearts, in the spaces no one sees. Then here within the stillness, we are free. I've learned the art of patience, I've learned the weight of time. I've traced the lines of memory and turned them into rhyme. Every sorrow, every joy, every step along the way has brought me to this quiet place where love will stay. No grandeur needed, no applause, no fleeting fame or cause, just this steady, endless echo of hearts without pause. Eternal in silence, a song that never ends, every moment held together by love that always mends. If the world forgets our story, or time decides to flee, this silence holds the needs no name, eternal in silence, it will remain. Eternal in silence, every heartbeat knows love does not fade in absence, it quietly grows. If forever is the quiet that lives beyond the view, then I am with you always, eternal in silence, with you.